With the emergence of Josh Allen over the last couple years, many have forgotten just how dominant Patrick Mahomes is. Week 1 just reinforced his claim of best quarterback. On one side of the argument, we have Josh Allen. Since the start of his 2019 season, Allen has commanded respect through the air and on the ground. During that time, he led the Bills to 3 separate playoff appearances. I really can't understate how good this guy has been since that point. He has an incredible skill set that at first many didn't think would translate, but here we are. In 2020 and 2021, he's thrown 73 touchdowns to 25 interceptions and gained a ridiculous 1,184 yards on the ground. His dual threat presence has put an impossible stress on defenses, and it doesn't look like they'll figure him out anytime soon. Just look at this play from a New England game last year. The way he improvises is unreal, and that's just one of his many great plays when he's under pressure and forced out of the pocket. And in those 2 seasons, he made strides towards being one of the most efficient quarterbacks passing the ball. Defenses can't just zero in on him anymore and hope he'll run it. They have to juggle the responsibilities of putting pressure on him and locking up in coverage. Limiting turnovers has become a significantly better skill for him. If you look at his 2018 play, he really did look like a rookie, taking sacks, forcing plays, throwing the ball into tight coverage where everyone knew that he wasn't capable of making the play, and overall just being stupid with the ball. Now past week 1 of 2022, Allen had a fantastic opening game against the Rams, who coincidentally have one of the better defenses in the NFL. There are a lot of reasons to consider Allen as a top guy, but I think that we can't just overlook Patrick Mahomes. It continues to marvel NFL fans at simply the level of play Mahomes continues to achieve in this league. It doesn't matter who he's playing, who he's throwing to, who's blocking for him, who's calling the plays, he's just consistently superb. A top 5 receiver in the league left during the offseason, and what does he do week 1 against the Cardinals, who allowed just over 21 points per game the season prior? 30 completions in 39 attempts for 360 passing yards and 5 touchdown passes. He targeted 10 different receivers, with 6 getting 3+ receptions. Spreading the ball around has always been an underrated facet of an NFL quarterback's game, and I thought I'd highlight it. It's easy to just throw the ball to the same guy every time. Albeit Travis Kelce and Juju Smith-Schuster have by far the most targets on the team, but this is still a valid point. After Alex Smith's departure in 2018, following yet another playoff collapse, people weren't sure how the former Texas Tech product would do. It didn't take long to get the answer, however, as Mahomes threw a spectacular 50 touchdowns and nearly got the Chiefs to the Super Bowl in his first year as a starter. Mahomes is a 51-13 record overall in his career, good for a .797 winning percentage. Everything to do with how he throws the football is clean. He can make the most impossible throws, whether it be through a tight window, on the run, or even slinging the ball 60 yards downfield to a covered receiver effortlessly. It might sound like I'm gushing here, and it's true. He might not have the rushing success that Josh Allen has, but he can still get around on his feet, averaging a career 5 yards per carry. The situation is irrelevant for Patrick Mahomes. He's the best pure passer and improviser there is, and I wouldn't be surprised if he takes the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl in January. He had a passer rating of 144.2 in that Week 1 game against Arizona, which is the 3rd best game of his career according to that metric, and his best game since Week 8 of 2020. He's only getting better. Since the season opener in 2018, he's thrown a whopping 156 touchdowns to a measly 36 interceptions. I don't know what else he has to prove to earn the recognition he should be getting. Both of these players are a joy to watch, but I think that Mahomes slightly edges Allen simply due to how complete of a passer he is. I look forward to more playoff games between these two because they're just so special. There are other guys you could argue, like Rodgers and maybe Justin Herbert, but I think Josh and Patrick are the 2 best, with Patrick Mahomes reclaiming his title of best quarterback in the NFL.